felt like I wasn't myself anymore. There was just this dark cloud over me that I just couldn't lift off my shoulders. It was the worst period of my entire life. Hi, my name is Kylie Verzosa. I'm an actress, entrepreneur, and advocate, and this is my story. Mental health is so important to me because I believe it's the baseline of everything. It affects your work, it affects your relationships, it affects the way you think, it affects basically everything in your life. When I underwent depression, I didn't understand what I was going through. Living with depression takes 400 times effort to do anything. To get out of bed, take a shower, to brush your hair, to take that glass of water, to bring yourself to the gym, to do anything. Honestly, it was the worst period of my entire life. I was in a very unstable relationship. I was a working model back then, but I was very unfulfilled and I was stuck in a place where I didn't really want to be and I didn't really want or know what the next step in life would be. I felt like I wasn't myself anymore. There was just this dark cloud over me that I just couldn't lift off my shoulders. I felt like I was alive, but I was dead inside. That I wasn't enough, that I wasn't smart enough, that I wasn't good enough. That I didn't really want to be here in the world because the world would be better off without me. My parents came over just to check on me. And I was like, Daddy, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening to me, but I feel like there's something wrong. That's when he told me, Kylie, I think you're depressed. I was ashamed of what I was going through. My friends didn't understand. People said to me, why can't you just be happy? Snap out of it, or just be grateful, or things will be better tomorrow. I felt like I wasn't the same person who I was before. I wish people knew that it takes a lot of strength and bravery to open up to someone and actually ask for help. Two people helped me out of depression the most. One would be my father. My dad is bipolar, so he understands what it feels like to be depressed. And one would be my mentor. Tora, you have saved me during the darkest times of my life. I love you and I miss you. I wanted to will myself out of depression. There are many ways of treating depression. For example, my dad's way was treating it with medicine, which absolutely worked for him. But I found that there are other ways to treat depression, and I opted to go for the holistic way. Aromatherapy, acupuncture. I went into like energy healing, Reiki, crystals, whatever I could get my hands on. Eventually, I found the things that have worked for me. And then when I felt better, I joined a beauty pageant. When I joined my pageant during 2015, the girls had to have an advocacy. I wanted something that was very personal with me. So I was like, I want to talk about how I went over depression and I want to talk about suicide awareness. And then I won that. It felt super kick-ass. That day I stood for something. It was one of the best feelings in the world. Mental health isn't a big topic in the Philippines. There are still many people who don't grasp the concept of mental health, and I would love them to. We still need to break the stigma on mental health, and just for us to have a bigger and wider conversation that depression is real, suicide is real. I wouldn't even want to wish depression on my worst enemy. From me to you, take care of yourself, believe in yourself, know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and don't be afraid to ask for help.